I really don't know if I like this background. It is the first video I'm filming with it. I know you guys may have seen a few videos before this video with this background, but I don't know, maybe it's a getting used to it kind of thing, but it's throwing me a bit. Today I am going to be randomizing 5 eyeshadow palettes from my whole collection and seeing if I would repurchase them. Now, I've seen a few creators do this video before. I can't name them off the top of my head, but I will leave the link down below, so all credit to them for the idea of this video. I just thought it'd be a fun thing to do on a Monday afternoon. It's probably not Monday when I'm releasing this, but the power of scheduling. I have my Tiny Decisions magical wheel of wonderfulness, and I do not know what I'm going to get. It is going to be completely random. Leave your guesses down below. Get your crystal balls out right now. Be zen, get your crystals, and tell me what palette do you think will be rolled. If you are right, I will be very impressed. But just before we do jump into this video, if you have not already, like and subscribe. I upload every single day here on my channel, so if you don't like my face, I'm so sorry, it's not going anywhere. I feel sorry for you because I'm gonna harass you every day. I love eyeshadow, I love project panning, I love bright, fun, colourful makeup. Today I've gone with a little bit of a cowgirl theme. I feel very Wild West with my braids and my check shirt. Yeehaw! What do you think? It's not very colourful though. Oh well. Everything that I talk about today, as well as everything on my face, will be linked down below, as always. But with that being said, let's jump into it. I'm in a weird mood today, guys. I've just bought some really nice gym clothes, and I'm actually so excited. I love this hairstyle. I can do this. I'm so excited though. But anyway, I'm gonna shoop, and we're gonna jump into it. Here we go. I don't know what is wrong with me today. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm getting my crystal ball out. I'm gonna do it as well. I'm guessing we're going to get Colourpop Elsa palette as one of the 5. That's just my witchy senses are tingling. So the first palette that we get is, let's see. Natasha Denona Glam. Oh boy, let's get this one out. So I've decided I'm going to do them, I'm going to roll them, then speak about them instead of roll them all at once. So the Natasha Denona Glam palette, this is what she looks like. My beautiful, wonderful, lovely, perfect friend Ali got me this, and it's like the universe is like, what do you think of this? We need to know now. Because I've spoken about this in like 3 different videos this month and given it 3 different reviews. I don't know how I feel about this, universe. Please stop. I don't know. So there's a whole story behind this, and if you've been on my channel before, you will know the story. However, I will just, for those of you who are new, I don't like Natasha Denona. I've always talked badly about Natasha Denona on my YouTube channel, and so my friend Ali, who loves Natasha Denona, messaged me and said, look, stop the Natasha Denona hate, okay? I'm gonna send you one of her palettes. And she sent me this one. I did choose this one. I like it, but not enough, I feel like. I feel like if I'd have spent this amount of money on this palette, I would be in serious depression mode. Is that bad to say? Probably. I just don't get the hype with Natasha Denona personally. I would not buy this palette. I feel like a lot of the shimmers are just very basic shimmers. You've seen my eyes today. You've seen my eyes today. I love in your face, duochromy, beautiful, shimmery shimmers. This is not that. And a lot of you guys agree with me that Natasha Denona, sorry, I'm itching my leg and the camera is wobbling. Sorry, I have a really bad itch. A lot of you guys have agreed with me that Natasha Denona just isn't the one. It's not the one, and that's okay. I've learned I am not going to be purchasing from Natasha Denona anymore. A lot of you guys were in the comments saying, you need to buy the Yucca palette. No, I'm done. I'm done. We're breaking up. So Natasha Denona Glam, the universe is really getting to me today. It really is. It's like it knew I had to speak about this. So no, I would not be repurchasing the Natasha Denona Glam palette. It's like fine for everyday work, but it's not my preference, and I have learnt to live with that. Okay, let's roll for another palette. So this is palette number 2. What are we gonna get? We are gonna get the Chromazone palette. Okay. So this is the Glam Chromazone palette. You can see the color story is really, really beautiful. I do like this color story. However, there's some ethical things with Glam, really. There's some ethics that I'm just not on board with. Sweatshops and slavery. I'm going to give that a pass, I think. The packaging is awful. I've spoken about the packaging before. What is this? I store my makeup very, very well. Not to brag, but I love storing my makeup in a way that it's aesthetic, that it looks all nice and neat and tidy. And still, this looks like I have just thrown it into a thorn bush and left it there for a week and left the little squirrels to scamper all over it and then remembered it again and then brought it back into my life. So I don't like that, but obviously Glam quality, I'm not looking for, you know, I was going to say Natasha Denona quality, but we've been through that. I'm not looking for ABH. I'm not looking for Pat McGrath. I'm not looking for, you know, I know my boundaries. This palette itself is really nice. I really do like the palette. It's giving me very subculture vibes. However, you get so little product in this. You can see I've hit pan in this blue shade here, and that was after like 2 uses. It is so flat. It is ridiculous. So I think because of the ethics, because of the amount of product you get, because of the quality of this packaging, I'm going to say I will not repurchase this. So we're too strong on the non-repurchases. I do love my collection, I promise. But I've decided a while ago I was not going to support Glam anymore. A lot of you guys have had the same realization as me. So I'm not doing it. I'd rather be ethical than have 5 uses of a duochrome eyeshadow. Next one. I'm still waiting for the Elsa palette. Come on, don't let me down. What are we going to get? All Stars. Okay, this is actually here. I am panning this. This is my pan that palette in order. Little bit of a spoilers today, but this is what it looks like. You can see we've got most of the top row done. I've been slowly working away on this palette for quite a while now. We do have a few pans in this, and I would say, would I repurchase this? This is a tough one. I do like the quality of this. However, I said in my last Pan That Palette in Order update, I do feel a little bit burnt out because I'm only working on these neutrals as of right now. I love this like middle section with the greens and the blues and the purples. Yum. Get in my belly. But these top shades, it's just the name of the game when you do something like Pan That Palette in Order. It's going to be a little bit boring for a bit. I would probably repurchase this. I love the quality. I got this on a steal at TK Maxx. I know it's like £50 new. Probably wouldn't go that far. But on a steal, I think I got it for like a tenner in TK Maxx. Absolutely yes, absolutely love. Would not buy it for £50. Are you having a laugh? Not in this economy. But this palette is really nice. It's a nice everyday at the top, but it's also a nice little color. Like this row, these 2 rows. I'm so excited to dig my claws into these 2 rows because I'm going to have an absolute blast. The quality of these shimmers is disgusting in the best possible way. I absolutely love it. But overall, a good solid palette. I would repurchase this. I do like you. I do like you. We have a good time. Though right now I'm trying to pan this shade and I am pre-filming. I do like to pre-film my non-project pans quite far in advance. So I don't know if this update has already gone live. It may do, it may not have done. I am wearing it today, funnily enough, as like my base shimmer. I think once I get past this shade, I'm then going to be on to the fun shades. So I'm so excited about that. As a palette as a whole, do like good stuff. Okay, we've got one that I would repurchase. That's good. We've got 2 more palettes. I'm still holding out for the Elsa palette. It better be here. What did you guess? Did you guess any of these 3? I know some people guessed the Natasha Denona Glam palette. I already know. And I bet your egos are so high right now. I love you all. I love you all. I'm in a weird mood today. Let's rock and roll. What else are we going to get? Blue Moon. Oh, I was so close. I was so close. Elsa is literally the next one over. The universe. It's making me tick today. Not one person is shocked to say, I love this palette. I love this palette. I know I'm not wearing blues today, but I love this palette with all my heart. I did feature this in a video not too long ago. Well, not too long ago for me, but I don't know when this is going live. I did say I would not repurchase this just because it's a lot of blue. It's a lot of blue. But when I said that, I kind of meant in a way that, like, if I finished this, if I completely blew through, I used every single gram of product in here, no, I would not repurchase it just because that's a lot. That's a big commitment. However, if I just like lost it or it was in a fire right now, I would repurchase this. I love this palette so much. This is probably the thing that started my blue obsession. I liked blue before this, but this palette, I do love it. I love it. And I do have a special place in my heart for Colourpop as well, because you can't get Colourpop in the UK. Well, you can, but it's very difficult. You've got to pay so much shipping, so much taxes. It's just not worth it. So this, I mean, it's used and abused. It is, I might just go over, oh, that could be so cute. I might just go over the writing in some like metallic blue because I can still see the outline of the writing. I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to get my little arts and crafts top on and go for it. This blue palette, I do love it. I do love it. Is it a colour story? No, but I still love it. I've got my blue nails on, literally. I'm a blue girly. I'm a blue girly. I've got my blue background. I love blue. I love blue so much. And this palette, 10 out of 10. Adore. Adore it. Okay, our last palette. Let's roll for the 5th and final palette. What are we going to get? The Mini Star. Oh boy, here we go. So I do feel like a bit of a fake calling this the Mini Star because 2 of these shades are not, in fact, the Mini Star palette. I've been through Natasha Denona in this video. The universe really wants me to talk about Natasha Denona recently. I'm realizing that. Thanks, universe. So these 2 shades are not original Natasha Denona Mini Star shades. The middle 3 are. The reason I bought this palette is because it had a pop of blue and neutral. I love blue and neutral. And I was like, oh my God, yeah, I'm going to buy that. I bought it on holiday with my ex. We've been through that. Not a great guy. I would not repurchase this. The original shade here, it looked blue in the pan, but as soon as you put it on your eyes, it was this like murky, muddy, sludgy brown. I know, really sexy. And it was just a big fat disappointment. The whole reason I bought this palette was because of the blue. Of course, I like these neutrals as well. I thought, oh, everyday neutrals with a pop of blue. My middle name. I love that. The blue made me actually really sad, to be honest. This was my first attempt at Natasha Denona, one of technically 4, because I do have a lipstick with her as well. This set the premise for my whole Natasha Denona ordeal. Having such high expectations, wanting to love something so much, the whole internet was telling me that I was gonna love this. I got it, I tried it, I hated it, and then I was in denial, and I was like, no, I don't hate it, because everyone's telling me that I don't hate it, so I must like it. And then months, I go, I like this, yeah, and now I just realise I don't like it. I don't like it at all. That is the reason that I scraped out aggressively this blue and replaced it with a blue that actually was blue. No tea, no shade, but that's the tea. So here we are, 5 random eyeshadow palettes. You know what? Elsa, I didn't want you anyway, babe. Was the palette that you guessed in this video? That would be so fun. You are a mind reader. You are a psychic. You are a god. Here we go. All hail, all hail. I've been in a very strange mood today. I'm really not sure why. It's the first video I'm filming with my background, so maybe it sent me a little bit loopy. I don't know. I can't tell. I don't know. I'm still messing around with my new camera, so please bear with if it's still a little bit whoop. Don't shout at me because I'm sensitive. But this is where I'm going to love you and leave you. I need to go to the gym because I need to burn some energy. But definitely check back tomorrow for a very fun new video. Have an incredible day, guys. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.